Welcome back to Factorio building the hyperbase. So we're back down around our purple science build, and thank you very much for the autosave. I did a little bit of work connecting up some of the green circuits and trying to fix up the smelting operation for the circuits here, because we found out that I'd base this on 18 wagons, not 20, and it's slightly too short for this one. The rest of it I think was okay. We still need lots and lots of beacons. Hopefully a little bit of time's elapsed, so a few more have been built. I have done a few a little bit of base maintenance around here. Actually, it looks like this one probably needs a one of the supply chests. I removed the copper altogether, which was somewhere here before, because that one is completely erased, and did a little bit of fix up here. Down here you can slowly see this is retreating back and making some holes at this end as well, but hopefully we won't need it for too much longer if we can get on with the purple science. So yeah, we have come across here, we have built some tracks up here to carry the green circuits into our build for electric engines. We need to get red circuits into this one. Let me just see. So what's this called? PS stone brick. So this should be called PS red circuits, PS RC unload, something like that. And then how are we going to get it back? We probably want to loop back down around here. I might do this from outside. Something like that. Well, I don't need this pole, so that should be fine. So that's the coming back. Now this is the red circuits in. I think I would actually like it to pass just underneath this iron if possible. No point causing issues if we don't need to. And I'm thinking that basically, so what I've done down here is basically set up green circuits goes, these two supply here, these two will be used to supply blue, and I'll do the same for the red circuits. I think that's basically what our Hell mod was telling us we needed. We need 14,000 of the red circuits is a bit different. It's only 5,000. So no, I need all three to provide purple, and not quite so much to provide to blue. So yes, all three. So I think that's green circuits, this is red circuits. I know we need to come up, I'm not sure where we need to go over. Do we have, yes we do, but we don't have any power. Okay, power is the issue. I should try and get some power over here, because that would be helpful. All this needs power as well. doesn't have power either. Nor does this. Nowhere has power. Okay. You have power. Alright. You do not have power. Well, you do now. You have power. You have power. We have power down here. We have power coming this way. And stopping about there. Going up there is probably not what we want. Let us extend power in this general direction. What are we using? 16.6 gigawatts. So that's powered. This all looks powered at this point. This looks powered. The end down there is either not powered or it is not covered by radar. Okay, so the power stops at about this point, huh? Oh, we needed that. Okay. Okay, I understand why we're missing power there. I might be able to put these guys down here. Don't need that one. That seems to fix that. So, good. Alright, that's just sorting out our visibility issue. I might just pull those over there. Why don't I bring those bots out for a moment so that they can finish off building that. Okay, good. Now, red circuits. So, we have this guy, so it's going to cut through here. Let's clear some foliage out of our way. Okay. That should work for that. Right, signals, we may as well sort those out while we're here. Chains just before we cross, normal ones just after. Although that could be a problem here, in fact. Because our trains are very, very large, so that could be a problem. But we'll follow the basic principles for now, and probably have to come back and fix it later. We need another one of those. How many do we have so far? I think that's just 2, right? No, that's just 1. That's just the very first one. That is the return. The other one is the return for the red. You swap those guys over just to get rid of the trees. Might do something like that just so I don't have to worry about that part of it so much. And yet more signals. Something like so. Now the third red one. Oh, we need another one of those. And all of those. So red from here. That would be this one. So we want to do something like so. And a gazillion signals for this part. With possibly one of those up there. Okay, probably want to make sure these have a sensible name, not things like Electric Spark or Ian Parker Ross. That should be purple RC2 and purple RC1, purple GC2 and purple GC1. Let's just fix up those names quickly. Yeah, those are the 3s, these are the 2s. Get that one. You are a 2. And 1 and 1. And you can be a 1 as well. Okay. We now need to work out how we get the return happening. So the returns are actually these ones. The inner one for the red circuits. So I guess really, do I run this one down here, which would be 1, so no cross, 1 cross, the same number of crosses regardless of where we come from. 2, 3 crosses down to there, and 4, 5, 6 crosses down to there. Or do we cross here 1, 2, 3, oops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Coming through here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's basically the same, isn't it? But having said that, I do actually think it's going to be slightly more efficient to go here, because these three are all close together rather than spread out like this, and it's only when it's making its dash down that it sort of gets interrupted. I don't know, it probably doesn't matter that much, but that's the way I'm going to do it. So that means we are going to come through the bottom of that. Let us this one here. I might actually just go like so. Now this is red. Yeah, this is the red circuit return, so they will be headed in this direction, whereas these ones will be headed in that direction, and we need those signals. Okay, so where does this one come down? It's roughly here. It's the inside part, so it's this one. Not that we aren't going to need the other lane probably, but for now let's just do that. You are heading that way, you're heading that way. Something like that, except that this needs to keep going so that the next part can get it as well. It's probably here that we need it, is it? Yes, just on the inside of that. Basically coming in along there. Swap these guys over again. Trees. Okay. Something like that. Now we need to re-signal this bit. I think I have just run out of the big signals. The chain signals once again. Which is a bit of a shame, because we obviously haven't finished this and we need this to come out to here. The final piece of the red circuit puzzle. Let's bring this one a bit closer. So with signals, that would then be the complete path. I think. Yes, you've got red up here, up, round, back, down, back, down. You've got from here, you can get there, and you come back down here, and that one. So that should work. It doesn't go to blue yet, but that's okay. So now steel is the next thing. If we're not going to fill out all of the rest of those, maybe we should fill out all of those beacons. This poor little thing has been struggling away. Let's see how it's doing with its beacon manufacture. 466. These numbers are a lot better than they were. We could go up there and grab some beacons, see how we're going. How much do we have to do? All of this stuff is lacking beacons at the moment, and all of this and all of this. It might be something that I want to do between times, get the big cargo ship and load it up. I think that one is sitting I've lost sight of it here, I think. Yes, that's the cargo ship there. You can't actually see because there's no radar there, but that's where it is. So, yeah. Alright. So, steel would finish off. There's so much of this factory, it's starting to get hard to find things. Steel would finish off the furnaces. It's got its stone brick, advanced circuit, steel plate. So we've got the stone brick and the advanced circuit, so it's just the steel plate to finish this one off. This one though, on the other hand, needs a little bit more. We actually need to allow for lubricant. And ooh, more tech. So for now we'll just keep doing the mining productivity. I mean, with all of these using direct mining, it is kind of we need to get this number up. We're going to get it up pretty fast as soon as we turn on all of this science, but yeah, we need to get it up. So lubricant. My best bet for lubricant, I suspect, maybe I need to turn this into a two-way system, so that we could run a lube train through it as well, and have a lube train that starts life way up here. Could probably sit somewhere along here. Yes, we're still looking to remove this one. But yeah, lube here, double up this line, and let it split off and come down to here somewhere and deliver its lube. I think that's the way to go. That may mean that we need to increase the effective number of refineries that we have for our plastic build. I'm not entirely sure, but instead of just converting automatically all of the heavy to light, we will instead divert a chunk of it to make lube, possibly just from this build. Would make sense. Anyway, I'm going to take a quick pause here, so I will see you guys soon. And back. So, let us see about setting up this oil that we need, this lubricant. is my plane? It is... up here, okay. Right. Oh, and we're going to need some more signals, so maybe it's time to go back to base, grab some more signals. Seems something of a waste if we can't lay some rail or something on the way. Which one of these guys do we have? So yeah, if we want to get this rail sort of here, it would kind of be something like that then, wouldn't it? And since we've got a whole lot of excess rail on us, we may as well use some. Right. How much do I have left? I have quite a bit. Where's the best path? I think what we'll do is we'll get the signals, because not having those is just going to cause us problems later on. Get the signals, and then we will work out how we're going to get this track down. I might get some chem machines as well. That should be sufficient. Good, we're not auto trashing them. And time to start braking. There we go. I might beef these up to 100 each. Alright, I don't think I need the furnaces. Right now, so what we might do actually is also grab a bunch of beacons and return. I mean, these, at least it gets the beacons manufacturing a bit more, but I don't think this is going to be enough to fulfill all of our gaps in the line here. Gee, this is a long, here we go, I think, a long way down. We'll start over here, just in case. I don't know if we are missing any. Oh, we're missing these things. Do I even need those anymore? Probably not. They're probably just a waste of UPS at this time. A very small amount of UPS I will add. Your total electric network is in the order of just over 5%, I guess, of your total UPS. So by going after it as aggressively as I am, I'm not actually saving all that much, I will admit, but it does save something, and every little bit does help. Okay, so let's just fly over to this one, and probably in a fairly short period of time Every one of those beacons we've picked up will be deployed and we'll be back to none. It's also deploying some modules from the looks of things. We still have a couple. Save's having to do it later. I'm going to have to change this autosave. It's insane. It's happening way too often. Options. I think it's other. No. 30 minutes? Are you serious? We don't have biters. Now, that could be problematic if we have a crash or something. I wouldn't like to have to redo a whole hour's work, but still. Bots, come on. Back to me, my lovelies. Okay, it's just these guys. Right, let's get back on the job here. So we have this connection that we were building before. I basically want to get to a point where we're actually using double track. Let's see if we can connect this up. Oh, not like that. Now. So I want the ability for that to go down there, and for this one to come through there, so that these can still be head in a multi-direction, but once they come together we have a more sort of robust system. Like so, I guess. Does that help? Maybe. That one's not happy. It needs something in here, but there's just not enough room the way I've done that. Might have to revisit that. Let's get some bots out to help. Just seems a little bit better than a completely dedicated supply just for the sulfuric train, and then a completely separate one just for the lube train, because they really don't need to move around in that greater volume. So I probably didn't actually need need something. I probably didn't actually need. Is that 2 or is that just 1, and does it matter as long as we're 2 when we come out here? It is 2. I probably don't actually need all the signals that I have. Sorry, well, the signals and all the power that I have on this thing. In truth. So, oh yeah, we've got tons of room coming up here. I don't actually mind necessarily if it doesn't quite, if we don't quite manage to get all the bits filled in as we go up, because we are likely to need to revisit it anyway. In fact, oh, we're getting low on rail. That actually is a bit of a surprise. How far have we got to go? Past that, and then, right, okay. No, then it still keeps going. Yeah. I am starting to question the wisdom of keeping the oil right next to where the oil patches are rather than moving the oil. So we'll have to see what the future holds in regard to that. What I think I want to do is, do I have some landfill? I do. I think I want at least 2 of these to be the build this one. So you get 10 every second per machine. Sped up quite a few times, 7.5 times, and a bonus of 30%. So it's like 100 every second every machine. So I think what we'll do is we'll direct the lube maybe I should shove heavy down here and do it here, or should I do it up there? I don't know. If I did it up there, where would the lube go? It would come out here, which we could then have go up there. Yeah, I think that's easier. Alright. Let's have fast and speedy. I basically want this kind of setup that I have for the acid. Probably have everything around the wrong way, but that's alright. We can cope with that. Now what I'm going to do is get out of map mode. Which one of these? That one. Let's do that. Get rid of all that. I think we decided to do a lube in sight. So the basic idea would be, well, that there probably is not going to be part of the basic idea anymore. It's going to have to be on the outside, meaning one there and one up there. Come on, just play along with me, game. And if we've got room for 3, I don't need that anymore, probably. Oh, that's right. Oh no, that, I think if we go back to there, oh, let's do that again. Okay, so these ones will be heavy oil. And these ones will not be light oil. They will instead be lube. Now, lube does not need water, so let's get rid of those. We'll need to extend the heavy over to here. Let's see if the bots can do anything useful here. Wasn't too terrible. So this one, I'm going to need to get more pipes. To sort that lot out. Let's get this lube flow sorted out. So, yeah, very good. Play. Enjoy your play, bots. So, what I kind of want to do, I've got no pipes at all. I think I'm going to need to get more more of this oil stuff from our main base once again. I'd like to get the general idea up and running, but I think I might be more than the 4 or 5 minutes that we probably have left in a normal sized episode. Let me get some tanks. I don't need 50. Too late. Do I need some more rail? I probably do, actually. Let's take it up to 2,000. Alright. Let's run with that. Is there anything else I'm going to need that I don't have? Wondering about pumps now. Oh well. here we are. Oh, I was going to pick up more of the beacons, but I didn't think of it early enough, so that didn't happen. Never mind. You can go there. You can go something like that. Right. Now, we want... you can go there. Yeah, I need these things. I didn't really think that one completely through. Okay, if you want to go that way so badly... Right, there we go. That that will lose some of the flow rate, but I don't think it's really going to matter with our lubricant. Now, we need to basically do the same thing for the other side. Slow greening of the desert as we fill in bits. Yes. Oh, whatever I disconnected has actually disconnected like all the power. So that has to be considered a bit of an error. That should help. Right, we don't want this water. And we don't want this light oil. It's easier to pick up the pipes now than it is to deal with them having partial amounts of light oil all the way through, so that's kind of what I was doing there. This is going to need a pump that we control by circuit. This one like the ideal is probably that we come out. Oh look, see, it's still got that stuff in it. Only because I forgot to pick up a pipe, but all the same. Now, we're going to have to move this beacon. Something like that. And I may well come back to these and revisit. Where are we trying to get to? We are trying to get to there, probably. Oops, don't need that bit. Something like that. And yeah, it looks like I've got pumps here, so I probably will end up putting pumps into this part, but I need pumps there as well. Guys, we have basically run out of time. I'll probably between episodes connect up the rest of this, just so that we have a viable run for it. That will set up our lube. I don't actually have a station down this other end. It'll basically be in here. We might do that at the beginning of the next episode, something like that. Anyway, thanks for joining me for this, and I look forward to seeing you in the next. Bye bye for now.